Hello, I'm DJ with Perfect Fry. This video is to cover the old style versus new style fire extinguisher replacement. On all current production models moving forward, on PFA and PFCs, as well as all service kits, this new bottle will be used. To start, unplug the unit, then open the front door. Now remove the filter. If the fire extinguisher is fully deployed, the filter must be replaced. With a full deployment, your safety caps will blow off. Now is a good time to replace those. There's one up top and one down in the fryer area. Also, don't forget to disassemble and clean all components. After the upgrade, replace the oil. Remove the main fan shroud assembly to gain access to the fire damper. First, unplug the main fan assembly in the right rear corner. Then remove the 4 acorn nuts holding it on. Remove the fire damper from the main fan assembly. Now is also a good time to replace the main fan assembly gasket. The goal is to replace the fusible link in the fire damper. To do so, use a flathead screwdriver and bend the tabs. One on the front and one in the rear. Once they're started, bend one all the way down completely, and you can remove the link. Hold the fire damper in place with your fingers and install the new link, the exact same direction as the old one. Bend the tabs back in place. Make sure the tabs are bent out a little bit to not interfere with shutter closure. And the new link is installed. Reinstall the main fan assembly and fire damper. Plug the main fan assembly back in and install a new filter. Don't forget to put today's date. Remove the 5 screws on the right-hand side panel. Then remove the panel. If the bottle has not deployed, such as this, we need to disarm it by installing the pin. Remove the fire extinguisher spring. Remove the old spring and discard. Unplug the pressure switch wires. Next, remove the coppered lines. Remove the ansel rod pin. Remove the hardware and clamps attaching the bottom. Remove the bottle. Remove the clamps. Save the hardware. Back inside the unit above the fry pot, we need to locate the fusible link and steel cable behind this bracket. Pull on the steel cable and give it some slack. Remove the steel cable from the S-hook. Now remove the fusible link. Regardless of the fusible link's condition, it must be replaced. For older units, there will be a gold fusible link. For newer units, it'll be a silver. Always make sure the bracket goes on the flat portion of the fusible link and never on the raised portion before tightening the screw. Next, reinstall the fusible link and the S-hook. Back on the side, remove the corner pulley assembly. The steel cable and the old gasket. Remove the old gasket and old cable from the corner pulley assembly. Before installing the new cable assembly, pull the gasket off. Remove the sticky back. Make sure the sticky back is facing the eyelet when sliding it back on the cable. Feed the cable through the corner pulley assembly. Reinstall the corner pulley assembly. Don't forget, the sticky part of the gasket is going to go towards the wall. Push the eyelet through the hole. Then tighten the nut. Reattach the steel cable to the S-hook. Pull all the slack from the other side of the unit and pull it tight. Before installing the new fire extinguisher bracket, we need to install the hose clamps. Before installing the hose clamps, measure out 2.5 inches on a tape measure. Bend the end of the hose clamp 90 degrees before feeding it through the top 2 set of holes. Install the new bracket on the studs, making sure the top holes are on the studs. Reuse the old hardware. With the new fire extinguisher, take the pressure switch wires and run them behind the neck. Before sliding the bottle on its new bracket, take the steel cable and feed it in this brass bushing. Lifting up on the bottle and slide it onto the bracket. Tighten the hose clamps on the bottle. With locking pliers, grab the end of the cable. Lift up on the bracket and reinstall the Ansel pin. In some cases, the Ansel pin will be too big. There's a smaller diameter one supplied in the kit. Pull down on the cable while lifting up on the fire extinguisher bracket. Grab a 1/16 supplied Allen key and tighten the 2 set screws. Connect the 2 pressure switch wires. Next, install the new fire extinguisher tubing. In some cases, older models may need to have these fittings replaced. They are included in the kit. Connect to the bottle and make sure all fittings are tight. Install your new fire extinguisher inspection record tag and your wiring harness clips. Install the new supplied spring. To arm the bottle, cut the safety seal for the pin. Before pulling the pin, make sure there is 0 drag. If there's any drag on this pin, the fire extinguisher will deploy. This one's nice and loose, so we'll go ahead and arm the bottle. Install the newly supplied side panel. This has a bigger window so you can see the fire extinguisher pressure gauge. In the rare instance that the Ansel is pulled, the rod will be broken. Make sure that that is replaced. Make sure all components are in place. Make sure the oil is filled to the cold line. Close the door. Power the unit on and run a cook cycle before leaving the job.